2 tourists, who are believed to be British, have died after falling from a cliff they were attempting to climb in Majorca. The victims, aged between 40 and 50, reportedly fell from rocks in Portocolom, on the east coast of the island. The 2 men are thought to have died at the scene when they landed between 2 caves known locally as Plummet and Colasanao. According to reports, they were part of a group of 4 people, but officials on the island said only 2 of them fell into the sea and died. It is thought they were practicing psycho-block, a sport consisting in climbing walls or cliffs without ropes, when the incident happened. Do you know what happened? Get in touch at webnews@mirror.co.uk. A member of the public spotted a body floating in the sea and alerted the emergency services, according to Diario de Majorca. The Guardia Civil, the Maritime Safety Agency and local police rushed to the scene of the incident at 1 p.m. today, Majorca Daily Bulletin reports. When they arrived, they also found another body in a nearby cave. The bodies of the victims were recovered from the water and taken to the port in Portocolom. Reports say that the 2 deceased were English-speaking, but their identity has not been confirmed yet. The Civil Guard said an investigation has been launched into the deaths to determine the circumstances of the incident. Miguel Chico, head of the Balearic Maritime Rescue Center in Palma, said, "A witness rang the equivalent of the 999 service here in Spain to report 2 men were in difficulties in the water. It may well have been they were climbers practicing what's known here as psycho-block because of the type of footwear they had on, but that is not something I can confirm at this stage." A Coast Guard vessel called the Salvamariles was mobilized, as well as a Coast Guard helicopter called the Helimar 205 and a Civil Guard helicopter with specialist HEA officers who are trained to carry out subaquatic rescues. In the end, a privately owned vessel that was in the area recovered the body of one of the men because the water was too shallow for our vessel to get near and took it back to Portocolom port. The body of the other man was recovered in a joint operation between that same privately owned vessel and the Salvamariles. CPR was practiced on both men, but there was nothing that could be done to save their lives and they were pronounced dead at the scene. Local reports said a tourist witness who saw one of the men fall practiced CPR on him while he waited for emergency responders. Well-placed sources described him as British but said they couldn't confirm if he was with the 2 men that fell to their deaths. The post-mortems will seek to determine if the victims died from drowning or head injuries linked to a rock fall or the possibility they landed on rocks as they fell. Seco block is a type of climbing characterized by its height and being on the water. Water Sports Majorca explains, it consists of climbing on the water and without rope. The sea, pool, swamp, lake, are the only protection against the fall. You have to be careful because the routes are long, very high and sharp, and the higher you are the more danger there is of falling because of tiredness. Get all the latest news sent to your inbox. Sign up for the free Mirror newsletter.